Hi, class. I have decided to look at an important framework dealing with BYOD as it's related to differentiated instruction and the security issues that are involved. Also, I've looked at how BYOD is related to cloud computing as well. Differentiated instruction can be melded very nicely with BYOD because the internet is such a wonderful treasure trove of instructional programs, research, tools, anything, is out there almost, although students need to be guided as to what's proper to use and what isn't. There are both pluses and minuses associated with BYOD, and a great part of these issues are with the focus of their use and security concerns. Daily details some alarming statistics related to the use of BYOD devices, as cited in a 2013 survey. 85% of institutions are currently allowing students, faculty, and staff to use personal devices on their school networks. Now, this survey did deal with higher education, but it kind of gives us a look at what's going on in the field. Out of that 85% of the institutions that are allowing this, 80.7% do not take the device type into consideration when they provision the access to the individuals. 46% require an antivirus product to be installed before connecting to the school network, which is a very low percentage. Less than half of the institutions require the BYOD devices to have a security or antivirus product on their device. 38.2% update their BYOD policy as new technologies are introduced to the networks. So they're not really keeping up to date with BYOD policy, and related to that, 24% never update their policy unless it's just annually. 17% absolutely never update their BYOD policy. 27% of the institutions allow open network access to anyone who gets on the server. 16% manually register every device on their network. So many of these institutions are not registering a lot of the devices that are on their networks. So these raise a lot of security concerns in institutions, especially in educational realms. And especially when we're looking at K-12 level students who we want to protect everybody's security and privacy, but especially younger children. It's very important to make sure that they are safe. According to Olaher, Abdullah, Mahmoud, and Abdullah, security issues make up the most significant challenge confronting BYOD policy, and very little has been done to tackle this security challenge overall. School districts have acceptable use policies in place, but the issues arise with BYOD. How do they control the use of smartphones brought by students which are connected to their own providers? The school has no control over what types of access those students are having during, unless the teacher is standing over them. If they answer this lack of access by requiring students to log onto a cloud environment in order to access wireless internet service, how secure is the cloud environment? We have just seen recently how major banking and government institutions have been hacked by people out in the sectors. Now, those were probably very high-tech people that hacked them, but if somebody on an educational server is a real concern as to how secure those cloud environments are that students are accessing. Brown, Green, and Robinson also addressed the issue of restricting, filtering, or blocking sites to student access However, it has been found that through research that there is no way to make blocking or filtering 100% safe or accurate for students. There are some major gaps in security related to this area, and school districts are trying to sort out these issues as they go along. Very little actual research has been done about educational cloud security, and is somewhat probably due to territorial issues, especially when it comes to the ages of K-12 education. Accessing IT departments to get that information is probably a very sensitive area, and there might be an issue that way too. The security framework related to differentiated theory is important because it directly relates to the safety of students and how they use their BYOD devices. The BYOD and the cloud are here to stay, it looks like. But we need to assure their safe usage by all those people that are involved. Thank you.